And first blood to Pakistan. The outfield is quick. He didn't quite time that. And 4 runs on the board. Now from the pavilion end, it's Neil Foster bowling to Ramesh Raja. Well, he too is off the mark with a boundary, but with nowhere near the amount of sureness of Mudassir Nazar.
Well, remarkable shot this. Well outside the off stump and swinging away, and he's trying to paddle it over mid-wicket.
That's a better looking stroke. We'll race away down that slope there towards the right-hand side of the ground as we look at it from the pavilion.
We might see it swing.
They've tested Ramesh Raja with the bouncer twice this morning. And he's added 1 to it. That's a good move from Mike Gatting. It wasn't that Foster was bowling badly, but it was just the change might have broken through, and that's the way it turned out.
Yes, this one just drifting away, actually, holding its own. The previous 2 deliveries had swung in a little bit, and Rami's playing all the way around that. He should have been playing that at mid-off, and he was aiming at mid-wicket. Very good piece of bowling by Eng V Pak.
Well, again, no third man on, and Mansur driving at that, getting a semi-edge, but on the floor, no chance, and 4 runs to third man again.
Yes, the encouraging thing from an England point of view is that ball's just started to swing a little bit for Graham Dilley. Very thick outside edge and went straight along the ground.
And yes, a bit of outswing there again, and playing forward, just a thin outside edge. Bit of disreward there from Graham Dilley. He's certainly got the ball to move away. That may have been just a little bit wide, but still a pretty good delivery.
That's quite wide outside the off stump, and really speaking, he got his foot there after the ball had gone by. Quite a thick outside edge, and Bruce French taking that in front of John Embry. Very good wicket for Graham Dilley.
And England settling down a bit now after a bit of slack start, getting those 2 wickets, and after what was a very good start for Pakistan, the pressure's now back on them.
And this man taking strike now is probably the most prized batsman in Pakistan at the moment. He's a magnificent player, and I'm sure England will be looking to get rid of him.
And really the honours in the first hour to England.
Fine stroke this time. Not really leaning to that on his front foot, but he's a little bit with the weight on the back foot, but still managing to keep it down.
And that takes Javed Miandad to 6,000 runs in Test cricket, and what a great stroke to do it with.
Well, he's gone for the hook shot, and just dropping short there of Neil Foster. Couldn't control that. He had to pull it from outside off stump there, and Javed was caught in no man's land there, but luckily it didn't carry down to fine leg.
Just about a yard short of getting there to make what would have then been a much more comfortable catch. Great effort for a bowler to come in and throw himself forward, just about got his hands to it on Yorker length.
Going to be a change of bowling at the pavilion end. Mike Gatting going to try a spinner. John Embry. That's probably quite good tactics, because there's bound to be some damp in that wicket.
Foster's been brought in close there to save the single.
Well, perfect sweep. Picked up the line quickly. We see that drifting down leg side. See how he hits down on it, rolls the wrists over. Not the slightest risk in the shot, and 4 good runs.
Phil Edmonds. Just 10 minutes to go to the luncheon interval. Beautifully hit. The footwork was good too.
And Javed very keen to get after the spinners. Beautifully down the wicket. Perfectly safe shot. No one in the outfield.
Beautiful stroke from Javed Miandad. And not the first one played.
It's 50 for Madassa, so he's having a very good series, both batting and bowling. Chance there. Certainly Graham getting that one to move away to Madassa, and the ball game between Bruce French and Embry at first slip.
Fine delivery from Dilly.
Looks like Neil Ratford's having to come on to stay for a while this time. Graham Dilly looks like he's leaving the field.
It may well be the ball that he pulled up for when that pigeon flew straight across the batsman.
And Embry just straying a bit on line this over, one down the leg side, one wide of the offside, and pretty quick to get onto that there. 4 more runs. And the news on Graham Dilly is that he is having an ankle strapped, which possibly was when they had to pull up very quickly when the pigeon flew across the wicket early on.
Well, both of them was giving the batsman a long, hard look, and I suspect his skipper as well. Neither would blame. It was just that it was a ball well wide of the stumps that gave the batsman the scope for the stroke. 100 partnership up in 203 balls faced. Gone, well bowled. Madassa 73 to follow his century in the Edgbaston Test. But an excellent piece of bowling on a pitch that's in favour of the batsman.
We'll see this just outside off stump, straightening, getting the edge. Nicely taken at slip there by Moxon.
Salim Malik, 148 for 3 now. Wasn't he beautifully over the ball there with that roll of the wrists?
And then trying to overcorrect it, which he did before, rolls it too wide of the off stump. And Javed very quick to get onto that, and that's 4 runs past David Gow.
Once again, having said Edmonds has not been short, he's given Javed the chance to cut now on 3 occasions. 99 for Javed Mirdad. Lovely shot. That's as good as anything he's played today.
Short again. Not great bowling from Philip Edmonds, but beautifully played.
Yeah, the field is just closing in a little, just to make sure they can cut off the push for the single. Both these men are quick between the wickets. And there it is. 100 for Javed Mirdad. A very good innings, no chances. His first 100 against England.
Well, that's unlucky for Graham Dilley. He got that one to bounce a bit and just run away, and they've had 3 slips most of the day, and if there'd been a 3rd slip there, it would have been straight in.
Yes, it was the bounce that did him.
With Neil Foster off the field, Ian Botham having to take the new ball. He's bowling to Salman Malik. And straight away, a long hop. That wasn't a bouncer, it was just a short ball, and pulled away to square leg for 4 runs. Well, a bit uppish, but wide of Phil Edmonds in the gully, and no 3rd man on, so that's 4 more to 100.
Well, he's not going to sleep there. Absolutely keyed up to make sure that he's, if possible, he can still be there at close of play and start all over again tomorrow. And his 1500s there. Well, he's had 2 doubles and 3 doubles and several very big ones, and there's no end to the man.
Oh, that's a miss-hit shot, but it's gone safe again, and it's 4 more runs. So no luck for Graham Dilley in this spell. He's could have had him caught at 3rd slip and miss-hook there, but again going safe.
Yes, he never got inside this at all. There's no control in the shot, which one of the few in the innings that he's played.
50 for Salim Malik. He'll enjoy that. There was a little bit of byplay between him and Ian Botham early on, where Botham was wringing his hands in mock despair at the power with which Salim Malik was pushing the ball back at him. A classic stroke, Salim Malik.
Well, no question about this. For me, the shot of the day. Beautiful stroke. Foot right across to the pitch of the ball. And a lovely follow through there. A real cracking shot.
Square rather than the mid-wicket, what Botham has, and a long leg. Four runs. Little leg glance there, just down. Graham Dilley just erring a little bit down the leg side again. But when the total reached 302, that was a new 4th wicket record for Pakistan versus England of 154. And that's 4 more runs there to Javed Mirdad. Both of them just again erring on that leg stump. All the Pakistan players are very strong off that leg stump.
Need 2 wicket keepers there. Nothing French could do about that. It was a good delivery from Dilley. He was sensibly and correctly going slightly to his right.
Yes, and a real piece of luck this for Javed Miandad, sort of going back, forward, across, leaving a gap, a little inside edge, and that must have missed the leg stump by a whisker.
.150 for Javed Miandad.
Oh, fine innings continuing. He hasn't been quite as fluent this morning, but Salim Malik has taken over that role.
Bowling from the pavilion end. And the glorious cut again. He really just played that stroke beautifully. There's another 3 in it there.
Well, you won't see a better square cut than this. Everything's right. Look at that. Wrists rolling over. Crisp timing.
Well, Salim Malik couldn't help scoring in the first half hour. Every time he put back to ball, there were runs. But since he got on 99, doesn't seem to be one anywhere. Well, he's made it this time, and he's delighted. Absolutely delighted. Obviously, a bit of pressure in there, but he's over the moon at the moment. And he has played particularly well this morning. Again, a great reception here from what's just about a full house now. Good crowd here at the Oval. And congratulations there from Javed Miandad. Having a change at the pavilion. John Embry taking over from Phil Edmonds. And the England over rate's got to be maintained reasonably good, because I would think a spinner's going to be born at one end at least most of the day. Well, I thought at first that Miandad made really good contact with that. He got to go high up the bat, but it's still gone for 6 runs straight. They're trying to hit it on the up, flat batting it, not quite timing it, and the ball just going pretty reasonably steady to David Gower at cover.
So that's the end of a partnership which added 234, and he effectively sealed the match really and put it out of England's reach. But fine innings. Imran Khan, skipper, coming now to join his vice-captain, so we've got the dressing room think tank out there together.
That's the fall of the wicket. Trying to flat bat it there, pretty wide delivery, good length, and just a gentle catch to David Gower. Way to get off the mark. Ian Botham pitching short. Imran Khan going for the pull. A long run there for Neil Radford. 3 runs taken.
Well, a reversal of the action on that Saturday evening at Edgbaston, where Imran whacked one in and Botham promptly hooked it away. And there we are, first ball.
And that's what he thinks of that. Straight into the crowd over long on. No trouble at all.
Well, the captain's come to impose himself.
Nicely played. Robinson will need to be quick there. The 3 runs to Javed Miandad. 400 for 4. 183 to Javed, 12 to Imran.
Change of bowling at the Vauxhall end. Ian Botham taking over from Graham Dillon. straight away over pitching a little bit, and Meandad again off his legs, very powerful, 4 runs to mid-wicket.
That takes Javid to just 1 run away from what will be his 4th double 100 for Pakistan.
And that's the 200 for Javid Meandad. Beautifully played. His 4th innings above 200. And they've been made. His second 100 was his first 200. His 10th is the 14th and 15th. 4 double hundreds. That's the Pakistan balcony, all the members of the team and supporters, and really a tremendous performance. Both of them playing for a bit of punishment, again trying the bouncer, and both of them just have a pitching there, and Imran Khan very quickly into that to extra cover.
Change in the attack. Ian Botham having a rest.
Beautifully placed. Radford is the fielder.
Marvellous running there. They've run 4. Beautiful stroke. Java just waiting for that one that's drifting down the leg side and clipping it beautifully through mid-wicket there. Super shot. Very, very high-class batting. He was looking to hit that one square.
Just about through that spot, I should think.
Yes, the big difference was that was a little bit shorter, and he had all the time in the world to get in position. No pace in this pitch for the spinners.
Great stroke.
He bowls gentle medium pace.
Great pleasure there for that section of the crowd, and appreciation from all over for the half-century for the Pakistan captain.
Semi-edge again there, and another long chase for John Embry, but he won't stop it this time. And that's 250 for Meandad. Marvellous innings, marvellous piece of concentration, running between the wickets, always working away. A generous round of applause from this full house here at the Oval. Oh, that's a cracking square drive, 4 runs. And that's Imran Khan's highest score against England, beating the 67 previously made at Headingley. Beautiful pull shot there, not bothering to try and get inside it and pull it to square leg, just leaning back and hitting it over long on for 4.
This shows that anything short have all the time in the world.
It's a nice shot for Imran. Gadding has to chase there. He's going to get away from him down the hill. Once again, a delightful stroke from the Pakistan captain.
Yes, Imran's concentration not wavering at all. Just a turn of the wrists there, a shot of timing there.
Good shot.
Well, Imran's eye is now in. Whether he's in the 90s or not, if there's a ball there that he fancies, then full treatment. Look at the lovely footwork here. Across. Bang. 99.
100 in what he says will be his last test match. A great performance from Imran Khan. Beautiful innings. Marvellous moment from him. Applause from Javed, from his teammates. 101 not out. There's a beautiful shot. Even though he is 255 and has gone to 259 with that stroke, that was masterly effort.
There goes Javed. He came into bat yesterday at 5 minutes to 12. He's batted through every session in this match. And he's gone to one of the most innocuous deliveries of the lot. Well, that's the game of cricket, but what a marvellous innings. It's the 4th highest test innings ever played on this ground. And really a marvellous example of technique, temperament, application. Faultless innings in every possible way. And again, Dilly only came off about 6 running strides there. Can hardly believe that the ball's come back. And suddenly that injured ankle, that goes down hard. He's not going to miss that.
Wasim Akram might have come in for this last 45 minutes. They've given it a bit of a go. And that's a beautiful stroke. Half volley there by Botham. He just really played that absolutely beautiful. Put right to the ball, good follow through, and the ball speeding away to the cover boundary.
Well, we've already seen in this series what a talented player Ijaz is, and just look at that.
Embry to bowl.
Well, it's a good stroke, but trying to be a bit annoyed. There's nobody at all on the offside behind square, and he can't afford to be cut. And running forward, and that could be out. And yes, magnificent piece of fielding by him, Botham. Took the ball short of the wicket and threw the stumps down at the bowler's end. Well, it takes something like that to change a game.
Here you can see the square cut. Beautiful shot. And Ijaz sets off like a bullet. Here they are running. You can see how fast he's running. He turns. Imran a little bit slow turning. Realises he's in trouble. Ian Botham out of picture. You can't see him, but he throws that ball, knocks the middle stump out. Magnificent piece of thinking and throwing.
Yes, and Imran will be annoyed with himself because he was going to the safe end. There's no way he should have been run out there, but obviously not going for the runs as hard as Ijaz and thinking he could take his time, and he and Botham proving him wrong.
Well, that was an intended bouncer, but he finished up, well, not much more than waist height and just asked to be hit.
Yes, that's the easy ones to hit.
It's a good shot. Gower just managed to get his fingertips to it. There are two trailing Gower. Well, it's not 6, it's only 4. 3 of them after it. I shouldn't think both of them is absolutely overjoyed about it.
David Gower getting to it just before the rope, flipping it up over the line.
Good shot. He can still manage to smile, but he won't know that he's reached 200 and joined a select band of bowlers from whom 200 runs have been taken in an innings. Still has a way to go to catch the most expensive analysis. And that was Chuck Fleetwood-Smith.
Well, unlucky for Dilly here, because that was a full stroke he induced. And you see French, that was in the air quite a long time. Full length dive and just couldn't get his hands to it.
And that's through, and he does a 50, and a very nicely played 50 as well. 4 runs to extra cover. That's also the highest score that Pakistan have ever made in a test match, beating the 6-7-4.
He also takes Ejaz Ahmed to his highest test score. So a bit of history on 2 counts there.
And down the wicket this time and straight back over the bowler's head. A magnificent catch. Yusuf just hitting through the ball, and Graham Dillon in full speed on his follow-through, just putting the right hand down inches from the ground. Fine catch there.
Well, that couldn't have happened much better. The disappointment of that drop catch, and then a lovely pick up there by Graham Dillon. Beautifully balanced he was after his follow-through. Yusuf returns to the pavilion. Fortin bowled Dilly 42. Very tidy innings in poor light.
Was Makram the man coming to the wicket?
You see how high on the bat this ball hits. Great piece of cricket. Graham Dilley certainly deserved that.
Well, again, going for the big one. And Phil Edmonds at deep mid-wicket certainly didn't see that. He set off the wrong way to start with. Definitely a miss it, but going for long on, and it went to mid-wicket to square like that.
Yes, this is the old slog, really. Didn't quite know where it was going. He got a very, very thick inside edge, and it went over mid-wicket. That's a terrific shot. Beautiful sweep shot.
The 700 came up with the first 4, and with the second 4, that's the second highest score made on this ground in a test match. Beautiful sweep shot here. The arm ball, but getting just outside leg stump there, and he just whacking it away to square leg.
And a good catch, well judged. Ejaz Ahmed lots it out to Moxon at mid-off. For a moment, I suspect he lost it in the background. It is quite dark here. But took it very neatly indeed above his head. Ejaz Ahmed is gone, and well-deserved success for Graham Dilley.
And here he is driving it Graham Dilly, having got on his back foot. You see the way he leaned back then when he hit it, and Martin Moxon judging that to perfection.
Abdul Qadir is the new batsman coming out to join Wasim Akram. And there's another one for Worcestershire and Yorkshire. Nothing for Pakistan's leg spinner Abdul Qadir. It won't look too good in a score of 707 or even more than that.
I'm not sure how wholehearted Tim Robinson and Chris Broad's congratulations will be, because suddenly this ball's starting to dart around. That went quickly. Fine catch by Moxon.
Great performance from Dilly. He's got 5 wickets now on 3 occasions in an innings in Test matches. I wonder how much confidence Wasim Akram has in Tausif Ahmed. Well, he's got to take it. Dilly will be pleased. He's got his 6th wicket. Not too sure about Broad and Robinson, but that's their job as opening batsmen. They have to go out there and face the new ball for around 8 minutes. Probably an over from Imran and 1 from Wasim Akram, who was the last man out.
Well, a good bouncer. Simple catch for both of them.
Imran Khan. Oh, and he's gone. Beautifully bowled. What a good delivery. Had to play at it. Nicely caught by Salim Yusuf. Tragedy for England in this tough little period just before lunch, and they had to get through a couple of overs, unable to do so.
Well, the ball before swung away, and look at this, in exactly the right slot. No fault at all on the part of Chris Broad. He got to play at that.
Tim Robinson has to go out now. Still with 4 minutes to play in this first session.
We'll see this one again, and you see it pitches round about middle. Starts to swing just before pitching, carries on its way off the seam. There's no way at all could Chris Broad not have played at that delivery.
Wasim Akram to continue to Martin Moxon.
It was almost worth a wicket. It almost cut him in two. But it was beautifully taken by Salim Yusuf. Wonderfully well bowled by Wasim Akram. And Martin Moxon has survived. But what a great delivery.
First ball after lunch, Imran Khan to Tim Robinson. And Robinson away, beautifully turned away. In-swinger, turned off his leg, his square leg, no problem at all, 4 runs. And that's a very fine catch, because it was a wide one. Moxon drove at it, and it went very, very quickly indeed, but straight into the first slip's waist. But well taken indeed, though.
Very, very wide indeed, and driving at it, and beautifully taken by Javed. That went very fast.
And David Gower, the incoming batsman.
A disappointing start for England on this very, very docile pitch.
Nicely timed stroke by David Gower. Three more to him. 50 up for England for the loss of 2 wickets. Broad out without scoring and Moxon for 8. Well, you get them in all sorts of ways. Robinson waiting for the ball to pull and perhaps suspecting it was the top spinner which would hurry on. In fact, it held up in the pitch. He looked to me to be well through with his stroke when the ball just brushed against, what, middle or perhaps even off stump.
Yes, one of the tricks of the trade of the leg spinner here. See that ball pitching just outside leg stump and turning appreciably, just brushing Robinson's right pad possibly, and flicking onto middle and off.
Gatting is the new batsman. 2 successes so far then for the over-the-wrist spinner. There are not many of them left in the world these days. They're beaten to death by medium pacers and administrators. But sometimes they have their day. Abdul Qadir will come around the wicket for Gower and back over the wicket for Mike Gatting. That's a beautiful stroke. Just a little nudge away through mid-wicket. Perfect timing. That's good cricket from David Gower.
Another lovely stroke. David Gower has now become the first England batsman to score 1,000 runs against Pakistan.
That was that fierce square cut from David Gower. Tausif Ahmed. Imran Khan is of the opinion that he'll spin the ball quite sharply out there. And there's the 4th one down. And that is a large disaster for England. David Gower falling to Tausif Ahmed just before tea. They lost Broad just before lunch. Now Gower just before tea. 3 times Gower now in this series has played on. Twice to the pacemen, once now to the spinner. Ian Botham takes his place.
I'm afraid not a great shot really, this from David Gower. Ball not bouncing very high. Bottom corner, pulling away as he's playing the shot. Bottom of corner into the leg stump. And England deep in trouble.
England are looking for 2 big hundreds at least from somebody, and the number of batsmen who can play that sort of innings, well, they're vanishing with too much regularity for England's peace of mind.
Getting away straight after tea, the first ball from Tausif, off the back foot, through the covers, 4 rounds.
Well, the England captain's one of them. One thing he doesn't lack is determination.
And down the wicket again, a beautiful stroke again, wide of mid-on, getting right to the pitch.
Well, this was nearly Gatting's most destructive boundary. Look how close this goes to Ian Botham. Evasive tactics there.
It's the 50 partnership. Tausif just pitched a little bit short. In both, not intending to hit it as fine as that, but it is square on the offside. A semi-edge, but it went very quick indeed for 4.
But Imran's returning to the attack. He's going to come in from the pavilion end here. which is where he set off the England innings by dismissing Chris Broad in the first over.
The quick one here, Mike Gatting will have to be quick. Well, it could have been reasonably tight. Mike Gatting's 50, but hardly worth that kind of a risk at the moment. It's probably going to have a little spikes. Not that that makes any difference if he runs down the wicket. Mike Gatting's favourite stroke again off the back foot, square on the offside. That's where he gets a lot of his runs. In the 52nd over, that last 4 from Mike Gatting brought the 150 up for England. Imran Khan will be bowling to Ian Botham. Now that's 4 runs, just a defensive shot, and it runs away down to third man. No chance of the field stopping that, and that's Ian Botham's 5,000 runs in Test cricket, in addition to 373 wickets and 109 catches. Marvellous performance over 10 years of Test cricket.
Yes, it certainly is, and that little away swinger, that moved.
Well, that's out. Ian Botham going to the drive and getting a thick inside edge, and the stump removed out of the ground. That's the breakthrough that Pakistan wanted this morning.
A great disappointment there for Ian Botham. I think you'll probably find that that was a full toss, and he was trying to crash that through the covers, and he gets his big inside edge on it. Yes, that's what it is. It wasn't that big an inside edge either, and a full toss.
Incoming batsman is John Embry.
Well, tale of woe for England. Certainly the bottom half's right.
And he's gone. The England captain trying to hit Abdul Qadir down the ground. He's taken his second wicket this morning. That's good bowling. Defeated in the flight, he was trying to get down to drive. Couldn't get to it on the half volley, caught by Imran.
Yeah. Mike Gatting coming down the pitch. You see how far away the foot is from that ball, and hit it straight down Imran Khan's throat at wide mid-on. A disappointing end, really, under the circumstances.
There's Chris Broad, who started it off by getting one of the perfect dismissals an opener can ever get.
One of John Embry's favourite strokes, the sweep. He plays some unorthodox ones, but much of the time he plays with a straight bat and good defence.
Yes, a very short pick-up, and beautifully paddled round the corner. He doesn't try and hit it. He just helps it round the corner. Roll of the wrist, keeping the ball down on the ground.
And his placement is often excellent as well. Nice square drive. That'll race away from the fielder. Yeah, that's a good over for John Embry. Block and hit fours, very much the method. This pitch is still very good. There's no excessive amount of spin or bounce there for the spinners. They still have to work for their wickets. It's the way you would like to see every pitch on the fourth day of a test match, just providing a little assistance for the spinners, but the batsmen can still play their strokes.
Well, that's a miss hit. And yes, safely taken at cover. Well, Bruce French is annoyed with himself there. No real need to play that shot. 2 days to play, just keep on batting away. But
And that's England's 6th wicket out of 7 now, which have gone to attacking strokes. And while you don't expect people to just cut all their shots out, it really won't please a lot of people, that one. The 184 for 7. England have just added 40 to their overnight score in 85 minutes and lost 3 very precious wickets.
the man at the crease.
And that is out. Straight off the bat, or so it seemed from here. 8th wicket down for England for 198.
Well, and this is the strength of Tausif. He gets turn. There's Foster pushing in front of his pad. A fairly sharp catch to short leg there, but Tausif really is a useful performer. He doesn't give it much air, and they only play him when conditions are likely to be in his favour, which is one of the explanations for what is a very good test record, but an extremely useful and sometimes underrated off-spinner.
Phil Edmonds is the new batsman. Although Shavit Mirdad is a long, long way back there, still wasn't able to cut that off. Up comes the 200 for England. Rightly, there's applause for that, but it's still a long way to go. It's got the flipper away for 4. Put the ball. Goes into the 30s. Beautifully timed. Beautifully timed. Very well played by Embury. That's not, I was going to say, that's very, very close. It looked to me as though it probably hit him on the full. Slightly quicker delivery. Edmonds just seemed to play down the wrong line.
Very full-length delivery this. Tossed well up, just drifting in a little. I think that's even hit the back leg.
There's a nice shot from side on to show it going past the front leg and hitting the back one there. For John Embury. Very good innings.
And that's Puray's best ever performance then. 7 wickets for him. Fine piece of bowling.
John Embury looking to hit this one away square, that short arm jab.
And there's 4 runs there for Martin Moxon. And there's a shout, and what a way to get out, really. An off-spinner down the leg side, and no need to play it, need the turn, just flicking it round.
Here you can see it turning down the leg side and just glancing at it, and very well picked up by Yusuf.
Oh, that's a fine stroke there by Tim Robinson. But they're over pitching, and Robinson very quick indeed onto that. That's a miss hit, and yes, A good catch there by Akram. Full-length dive, not a very good shot. We give ourselves and then play a shot like that.
Well, you get a sweep like that, which we shall see in a minute, was neither one thing nor the other, because you've got no control over it. You'll see where this pitch is. Pitching outside leg stump, bounced a little bit, no way of getting over that at all. Just helped it round, and Akram slowed to sight it in the first place and came in and made a marvellously athletic catch of it.
And there's 4 more to the man in occupation out there. And that's almost a replica of the stroke earlier in the over, except he's hit it just a little more crisply.
There's a shout this time, and yes, David Gower's gone. A little bit lazy there, and button pad catch, and Madassa taking the catch.
Just pushing forward this one. It's pretty wide outside the off stump, really. Little inside edge. Cracking shot.
Ball off the middle of the bat, and the outfield is fast.
Well, bit of fortune there for Mike Gatting. Coming down the wicket to drive, and well, it was just a faint inside edge, yes, just a little inside edge, so you couldn't really blame the keeper, but bit of fortune there for Mike Gatting. Shout, and this time this was being given out. I must admit, he doesn't look too happy with that.
Tossed up, spinning back in to the pad and out there, nicely picked up. See Broad well forward again, ball turning back into him, and as he thought, beating the inside edge.
Well, again, the Gatting square cut, this time just behind square, and same result, 4 runs.
Nice shot. 50 to Mike Gatting. 2 half-centuries in this match for the England captain.
Well, that was a generous helping of pudding after dinner, shall we say. A lovely, juicy full toss. Mike Gatting away through mid-wicket for 4. Well, good length ball, a little bit of weight, and that's one area that even both of them does like them in, just a little bit on the up. And really that whistling away down the third. Dassa trying the bouncer, certainly getting the ball head high, but again Mike Gatting rolling the wrist, controlling the shot with the right hand and knocking it straight down to the ground. That's 200 on the board for England. Well, again Mike Gatting playing the shot beautifully, but unfortunately, Ejaz has got a nasty knock there.
See it again. You see Gatting pivot onto this short one. And again, hit it down as he'd done twice in the previous over. Ejaz trying to take evasive action, but there's nothing you can do when you're in the firing line of a shot like that.
4 runs and a good shot. It was the wrong one, I think, and Gatting looked as though he picked it. It's a good shot. Nice way to bring up your 100. good innings from the England captain. 45th first-class 100 he's made, but the 9th Test 100 and his second against Pakistan.
The off-spinner there just over-pitching, a bit of width. And Ian Botham straight into that one through the covers. And that's the 100 partnership. That's 250 up for England. Mike Gatting moving on to 150. Quader's bowling from the Vauxhall end and just tiring a little bit, and Mike Gatting begin to take toll of him. Another 4 there to deep mid-wicket. And that's a good stroke this time, and that's the area that Ian Botham does like, and just outside off stump, a little bit of room. And he's very, very powerful indeed there. And that was well bowled, and he cut back, followed Ian Botham as he tried to get away.
4 runs. There is a fielder down there, but it's the young lad who's across the other side of the boundary. Well, will they run 5? I don't think they'll bother. 300 up for England, 300 for 4. A bit cheeky. $150 for Mike Gatting. $50 for Ian Botham.
202 deliveries. 4 hours and 9 minutes, and that was his 9th boundary.
Pakistan might have had visions of victory, but a good performance by England in the second innings. A huge 150 not out by Mike Gatting in the company of Ian Botham, the former captain, who also scored 51 and prevented Pakistan from winning the test. For Pakistan, Imran Khan did not pick up any wickets, but 3 for 115 for Abdul Qadir. He got 10 in the match. Tausif Ahmed also picking up 1, and England really ending at 315 for 4, avoiding going down in the 5th and final test.